Mike's Music Method. In this video you will learn a C chord and an A minor chord and how to switch between them. If you're new to the guitar, don't worry, this is a great place to start. You've probably seen one of these before. It's a graphic representation of a C chord on the guitar. If you're new to this idea, it can look like hieroglyphs. Let's fix that for you. Take your chord diagram, turn it sideways, and draw a cool picture of yourself. Look at you up there. You look happy. Now this should make much more sense graphically. A guitar has 6 strings. Each one of these lines represents one of the guitar strings. In this column, we're told what finger to use. 0 means open. We sound that string, but we don't have to use any finger or fret it anywhere. 1 means the index finger. Open again. 2 means our middle finger. And 3 means we'll be using our ring finger for that string. The X means we are not playing that string. The black circles tell us where to actually place our fingers on the guitar. So let's go over this again. Open. We strum that note, but we don't have to finger it. Here we play with our index finger, our first finger, on the first fret of the second string. The third string is open again. Then on the fourth string we use our second finger, our middle finger, to play 1, 2, the second fret. On the fifth string we use our third finger, which is our ring finger, on the first, second, third fret. And that's what a C chord looks like. And remember not to play the lowest string. That's why the X is there. Now let's break that C chord down. It will look like this when you're done. The first string is open. We're not fretting anything. Second string is the first fret with my first finger. I'm playing with a curved finger right next to the fret, not on it, but snugly next to it. Then the third string is also open. The fourth string I'm going to use my second finger or my middle finger on the second fret. Then I'm going to use my third finger or my ring finger on the third fret of the fifth string. And I will strum those 5. I will not play the low E string. Now yours might sound a little funny. That funny sound is common for a beginner. It usually means the finger, one of the fingers that's supposed to play, let's say the first finger is playing only the second string, that top one is supposed to ring open, but sometimes our finger is a little too lazy and we're accidentally hitting the first string. We shouldn't be touching any other strings. So that's why it's really important to only use the fingertip. Go check out my video, Guitar Push-Ups, for more on bent fingers and proper posture when playing. If you're a beginner and the C chord scares you, don't worry. You can just make it easier. Open, 1, open. See if you can get those 3 to sound nice. Then build a bit further. Open, 1, open, 2. If something sounds a little funny, test it. Play 1 string at a time. That one's okay. Oh, it's this finger. He's being a little lazy. I'm going to only use my fingertip. There we go. Beautiful. Even this is still pretty. Start slow. Do what you can. Eventually you'll have a nice sound with all 5 strings. If you occasionally get a buzz, don't beat yourself up about it. Your fingers will get stronger. Keep trying. The next chord is A minor. Turn your hieroglyph sideways and draw a cool cat. Let's break down the A minor and you will realize how similar it is to C. The first string we will play open. No finger, no fret. The second string we will use our first finger, our index finger, to play the first fret. On the third string we're going to use our ring finger, our third finger, to play the second fret. On the fourth string we're going to use our second finger or middle finger to play the second fret. The fifth string is open and the sixth string is in parentheses. It's optional. You can choose to play that string or not to. Ah, so pretty. So let's break A minor down. We have open on the first string. First finger, first fret. Then, don't get confused, we're going to do the third finger on the second fret of the third string. So we're kind of skipping the middle finger for the moment, and we're placing him up on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. That's it. We don't have to use our pinky. Again, you may have buzzing on the 1st string. That's because this guy isn't bent and on his fingertip enough. Resolve that, and you'll have a nice sound. Here's my hand from the back. See that space in between my thumb and my hand? You can see the brick behind me. That means I have a lot of room to bend my fingers. I'm not hugging my guitar like this, making it difficult for my fingers to get around it. Here's one more angle of me playing the A minor chord. Notice how straight my wrist is. This allows for a lot of room in between my fingers to really bend them and only use the fingertips. Work on that. Get the posture going. Guitar on the left leg. Look like a square. It's fun. No one sees you practicing. Now is a great time to pause this video. And look at that smiling face. Get yourself a piece of paper and draw this chord diagram. The best way to understand something is to do it yourself. Eventually, you will see it written the correct way, and it will make a lot of sense in your mind. Now pause the video again and draw the A minor. Don't forget to draw the cat. Now please email me your drawing of the cat. Let's talk about the transition. Let's start on our C chord. From the ground up, we build. Open, 1, open, 2, 3. Now, in order to get to the A minor, only one finger moves. My ring finger moves from the 3rd fret on the 5th string to the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. And that's it. In other words, my index and middle finger are both anchor fingers. They stay on the same frets for both chords. Unless I'm trying to make the progression as smooth and legato as possible, I like to give my fingers a rest. So even though these 2 fingers stay on the same frets and same strings, I still ever so slightly lift them in between chords. That looks like this. Now that gentle release may not seem like a lot, but over the course of a 3 or 4 minute song, you get little breaks in there to release the tension in between those chords. And really there's no noticeable difference if you play them smooth enough. Stop! Don't play at my tempo. Go slow. Don't practice mistakes. First thing to do is to understand those chord diagrams. Look at pictures of them. Draw them yourself. Add action figures to your drawings. Mail your drawings to loved ones.
Look what little Mikey boy sent his grandpappy. It's so beautiful.
Take your understanding of the chord diagram and apply it to the guitar. Sit with the right posture, with a straight wrist, fingers bent, and the thumb only making contact on the back of the guitar. Only when you understand and can finger both chords, then practice the transition between them. Go slow. You don't have to go fast. Slow is cool. It really is cool. Look, Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really know these next chords, do you? We'll learn those later. Finger indentation. That's where you want to see it. Not on this part of the finger. Not the pad, but on the tip. Look at your own fingers. Are you using your fingertips?
Subscribe. Meow.